Namaskar, welcome back, dear student of BA Final, Sem 6. In this video lecture series, today we are going to learn a poem for the student of compulsory English. The poem is taken from the textbook of BA Final Compulsory English. The title of the poem is The Solitary Repair, and it means पिकांची कापणी करणारी एकटी स्त्री. The poem is written by a very famous poet William Wordsworth, and the video lecture is useful to solve the question number third A and the question number third B. So let us start today's video lecture. First of all, we have to know in very short about William Wordsworth. William Wordsworth is an important figure in English literature. He helped to launch the Romantic Age in English literature. His poems are a beautiful description of nature and an example of simple day-to-day language. He stresses the importance of nature and the simple life. He primarily used ordinary people's language. विलियम वर्dsworth हे जग प्रसिद्ध निसर्ग कवी आहेत. निसर्गाचं वर्णन करण्यासाठी ते अत्यंत सरळ, सोपे आणि दैनंदिन जीवनातील शब्द वापरतात. Then we have to discuss about the theme of the poem. The Solitary Repair is a simple and beautiful nature poem. It is also related to a simple village female. A woman works alone on her farm and sings a song while doing her work. The poem is about a song sung by a lady in a field. तर या कवितेचे थीम विषय अत्यंत सोपा सरळ आहे. एक गावातील स्त्री तिच्या शेतामध्ये कापणीचं काम करते आणि ते काम करत असताना ती एक गाणं गुणगुणते आणि त्या गाण्याचं वर्णन म्हणजे ही कविता. The poem is divided into 4 stanzas. First of all, we have to discuss the first stanza of this poem. In the first stanza, the poet gets attention from a woman. The woman is alone in her field. She is working on her harvesting crops. She is a Scottish girl from the Highland area in the northern part of the Scotland. While she is working, she is singing a song. It is a common sight even today in our villages and in the field. The song was very attractive, and the poet stopped and began to hear it. In these lines, the poets are giving a detailed description of that woman. She is from the country Scotland. It is a part of England, and she is from a specific area of this country, that is Highland, and it is located in the northern part of the Scotland. As already mentioned, she is working in its field, in her field, and while doing her work, she is singing a beautiful song. ही स्त्री स्कॉटलँड मधली हायलँड एरियातली, तिच्या शेतामध्ये ती कापणीचं काम करत आहे आणि कापणीचं काम सुरू असतानाच ती एक गाणं गाते. ही जे गाणं हे पोएट ऐकतात. The poet suggests that the reader stop for a moment and hear it. The poet, means William Wordsworth, is deeply moved by the song. The poem is gathering some kind of crops. He is cutting the crops and binding them. The poet finds a sad touch in her song. The effect of the song is that the valley is full of sound of the song. Now, the poet further says that the lady is singing a very beautiful song. The poet knows there is a sad touch in her song. She is cutting crops and binding it, and the sound of her singing is spread all over the valley. त्या संपूर्ण दरीमध्ये तिच्या गाण्याचा आवाज घुमतो आहे आणि ते काम करता करता गाते आहे आणि लेखक ते ऐकत आहेत आणि हे सुंदर गाणं आपणही ऐकावं असं कवी आपल्याला सजेस्ट करतात. Now, the description of the second stanza. The poet says that the song is not like a nightingale song. Nightingale song is common to a traveler in a shady area of the forest in Arabian sand. The song is much greater and more beautiful than the song of the nightingale. Within a moment, the poet knows the song. It is as the song of that is capable of breaking the silence of the seas near the Hebrides. The Hebrides are a group of islands of the northwestern coast of Scotland. The woman's song is more thrilling and much better than the nightingale's song. Here, the poet wanted to compare the song sung by the woman with the song of nightingale and song of the cuckoo. Obviously, we are know that nightingale and the cuckoo are the singing bird, but the poet says that the song of that lady is much greater beautiful than the song of the nightingale, because nightingale song is familiar. So many people already heard it, especially the travelers who travels in the Arabian sand. जे लोक वाळवंटामध्ये प्रवास करतात त्यांनी कोकिळेचं गाणं ऑलरेडी ऐकलेलं आहे आणि या लेखिका या स्त्रीचं जे गाणं आहे ते कोकिळेच्या गाण्यापेक्षा सुंदर आहे असं लेखक म्हणतात. Then he compare the song with the cuckoo, and the poet admit that the song is as great as the song of cuckoo. ते असं म्हणतात की त्या स्त्रीचं जे गाणं आहे ते कोकिळेच्या गाण्या इतकं अप्रतिम सुंदर आहे. अशा प्रकारे कवी त्या स्त्रीच्या गाण्याची तुलना नाईटिंगेल आणि कुक्कू त्या पक्ष्यांच्या गाण्याशी करतो आणि निष्कर्ष काढतो की त्या स्त्रीचं गाणं कोकिळेच्या गाण्या इतकं अप्रतिम आहे आणि म्हणून ते म्हणतात the woman's song is more thrilling and much better than the nightingale song. Now, first stanza, the poet has no idea what the woman is singing. He does not understand her language. The woman is Scottish and is singing a Scot Gaelic. Though he could not understand the meaning of the song, he was sure that woman's song was a sad song. He knows the lady is explaining her sorrow, problems, struggles, and sad life in the song. He says that she must sing about her loss, pain, battle, and personal loss in her routine life. Though it was a sad song, the poet enjoyed the melody in her. Now it is clear that the lady is singing a sad song. She is singing in her own language, that is Scot Gaelic. The language the poet could not understand, and hence he could not understand what is the lady telling in that song. But he understand that she may be singing about her personal loss, her routine life, her pain, her losses in the battles, etc. etc. Further, he says that though I am not understanding the meaning of that words in that song, but the voice and the tune of that lady is very very sweet and attractive, and hence the poet is enjoying the sad song. लेखक स्पष्टपणे सांगतो की ती स्त्री काय बोलत होती, काय गात होती मला समजत नव्हतं, कारण मला तिची भाषा समजत नाही. ती स्त्री स्कॉटिश भाषेमध्ये बोलते आणि लेखकाला कवीला ती भाषा काही येत नाही, पण लेखकाला एवढं नक्की समजतं की ती तिच्या दुःखाबद्दल बोलत आहे आणि ते दुःख आहे तिच्या दैनंदिन जीवनातील तिच्या काही वेदना आहे, त्रास आहे, प्रॉब्लेम्स आहे कदाचित तिचा जो काही युद्धामध्ये नापलगाचा मृत्यू वगैरे झाला असेल, कदाचित त्याबद्दल ती गात असेल. हे सॅड सॉन्ग आहे, सुंदर आहे आणि म्हणून लेखकाला ते जरी समजत नसेल तरी लेखक त्या गाण्याला फार मनापासून एन्जॉय करतात. नाउ द लास्ट स्टांजा ऑफ द पोएम. He does not care about the theme of the song. He only enjoys it. It is a rare song. She is busy with both her works and her song. The song has a formal end as an ordinary song. He becomes motionless in his way after listening to the song. Now he moves on his way, but the song fills his heart completely and occupies a permanent space in his memory. It was a heavenly experience for him. He got his senses and started his way back to his routine life. He feels the song in his mind. He was deeply attached and stood on a place to listen the beautiful song. The song is end as usual song gets end. There is no any difference in the ending of that song. But when the song is end, the poet become a return in his senses. Now he is ready to pass from that spot. But now he is not alone because the song is with him now. His heart, his mind, his memory is full of that song. आता ते तिथून निघतात, गाणं संपलं, पण ते आता निघताना एकटे नाहीत, कारण त्यांचं मन, त्यांचं हृदय आणि त्यांची मेमरी पूर्णपणे त्या गाण्यानं व्यापलेली आहेत आणि म्हणून ते आता गाण्यासोबतच तिथून परतीच्या मार्गाला लागले आहेत. It was all about that beautiful song. Now we have to discuss about the MCQ's question on this poem. So first question is, who was the solitary repair? या कवितेमध्ये solitary repair कोण आहे? तर स्कॉटिश फार्मर. Second question is, which words best describe the repairs song? तर त्या सॉन्गला कशा प्रकारे तुम्ही डिस्क्राईब करा? तर ते सॉन्ग आहे सॉरोफुल, सॅड सॉन्ग आहे. Third question is, which both does the poet not mention when describe the song? तर या गाण्यामध्ये, या कवितेमध्ये कोणत्या पक्षाचं वर्णन नाही. तर या कवितेमध्ये स्कायलार्क पक्षाचं वर्णन आलेलं नाही. दुसऱ्या बाजूनं आपल्याला असं म्हणता येईल की या कवितेमध्ये केवळ कुक्कू आणि नाईटेंगल या दोनच पक्षाचं वर्णन आलेलं आहे. आणि आता चौथा प्रश्न आहे, व्हॉट वॉज द सिंगर डुईंग व्हाईल सिंगिंग? ती बाई काय करत आहे? ती इज हार्वेस्टिंग क्रॉप्स, ती पिकाची कापणी करत आहे. अँड फायनल अँड फिफ्थ क्वेश्चन ऑफ दिस पोएम इज, विच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग इज ट्रू? या कवितेच्या बाबत सत्य काय आहे? द पोएट स्टॉप टू लिसन टू द सॉन्ग फॉर अ वाईल. लेखक ते गाणं ऐकून तिथं थांबतात आणि ते गाणं पूर्णपणे ऐकतात आणि ते गाणं संपल्यानंतर तिथून ते निघतात. अशा प्रकारे MCQ क्वेश्चन आपण या ठिकाणी डिस्कस केलेले आहेत. इट वॉज अ मोडेस्ट अटेम्प्ट टू डिस्क्राईब द पोएम फॉर द स्टुडंट ऑफ BA फायनल. तर ही कविता आणि या कवितेचं या ठिकाणी वर्णन करण्याचा छोटासा प्रयत्न होता. त्यामागं भावना अशी होती की विद्यार्थ्यांना ही कविता पुन्हा पुन्हा ऐकण्याची संधी मिळावी, त्यांना ती समजावी आणि सगळ्यात महत्त्वाची गोष्ट म्हणजे त्यांना परीक्षेमध्ये या कवितेला लिहिण्यासाठी हा व्हिडिओ उपयोगी पडावा. आणि जर